This is implementation of your own environment class named as interconnect underscore env, which is extending from the UVM env, and it got three agents. There are two AXA agents in instantiation named as AXA master 1 and master 2, and one OCP slave agent instantiation named as OCP slave agent. And you can see that there are 4 scoreboard instantiated. The nodal scoreboard is instantiated 4 times for write and read transactions that is coming from master 1 and 2. So the AXI OCP WR scoreboard 1 will compare the write transaction from the AXI master 1 with the OCP slave interface write transaction, and the read will do the comparison for the master 1. In the same way, these two scoreboards will do the comparison of the write and read transaction from the AXI master 2 and OCP slave. If you look at the figure, I have only shown one scoreboard, but actually there are 4 scoreboards, 2 set of scoreboards for read and write from each agent. Also, you can see that the AXA configuration objects per agent, that is config 1 and config 2, is part of this interconnect env. Now in the build phase function, you will be creating the individual agents one by one, like AXA master 1 is equal to master agent colon type ID colon create, which is using the factory registration factory creation method. And after creating all the 3 agents, you can see that the in-order scoreboards are also created using the factory. And finally, in the build phase, you have to fill the AXA master configuration objects by taking the configuration object from the config DB. Thus, you will be getting the AXA config 1 configuration information from the config DB, which we are sending from the top level test bench module. And you will be filling the AXA master 1 handle dot the config information with the config information that we are getting from the UVM config DB. Thus, the AXA master 1 handle will get the configuration object information request for the first agent, which are the interface handles, and in the same way the master 2 will get the config information including the interface handles to the second AXA interface. Now in the connect phase function, you are connecting the analysis ports available in the agent to the analysis ports to the respective scoreboards. You can see that the AXA master agent 1.AXA write a port is connected to AXI OCP write scoreboard handle dot the request a port. So in this scoreboard, the request is for the write request coming from the master 1, and in this the same scoreboard, the response a port is connected to the OCP write a port. In the same way, master 1 dot read a ports are connected to the read scoreboard, and the OCP slave dot read a port is connected to again the response analysis port of the OCP's read scoreboard 1. In the same way, the scoreboard 2 analysis ports are connected to the master 2 analysis ports and the slave port, OCP slave port. You might have noticed that the OCP slave analysis port, that is the first one, OCP slave handle dot OCP write a port, is connected to 2 analysis exports. That is, one is to the scoreboard 1 analysis export, and next is the same OCP slave dot write a port is connected to the scoreboard 2 response analysis export. Thus, the same analysis port can be connected to multiple analysis exports in the UVM. Now you have created the environment class. The next step is to create your own UVM test and instantiate the environment there, and finally start sequences in the appropriate sequencer handles, and thus inject transactions to the DUT. You will see this in the next session.